Okay, hello and welcome to the Quiver channel. I am Jason, your host. I think we're just about ready. Everything's working. Doggy's happy. Gonna take my there like that so I can see it fully. So I can see the chat GP whatever. Not the chat. I'm forever bound. The autofocus. Hello, Fortigo. Tablets have been taken. I'm good. The autofocus on this, it seems to not as perfect as it was yesterday. I need to tweak this a little bit. Okay, let me mess with the settings on this. I'm pretty good. Hello, Fortigo. Let me where's the options on this? Come on, options. Options. I'm gonna stop this and restart in a sec. I need to change the settings on the main camera. Huh? Yes. Oh, I just click auto to. Okay, so let me go here. Video. Advanced option. Oh. Okay. There. See. It did settle itself down now because it's like, that's better. That's a little bit better the way it's doing it. Okay. Let me sort out the sound because sometimes the sound goes a bit squiffy. Properties. Oh, we're still on the blue snowball. We are still on the blue snowball. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it, how good this works. I'm gonna just put this slightly to the side. Amazing how crisp you can get it. Yeah, it's great. It really is the quality of using a phone camera is amazing. You can see a little dog hairs on my top. Oh, how are you today? I think we'll leave it at that. I think we messed with that enough. We'll just properties. Let me just change one of the filters on here. Hello, Frosty. The filters. I'm just going to turn up the gain by about 2. Testing 1, 2, 3. Hello. It's picking me up still well. There. Tell me, is the audio okay? Are we actually, we're in the yellow now, properly in the yellow, so that should be slightly better pickup on the actual audio. Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay, so we've got that sorted. Yeah, it's just, the funny thing is that on SteamOS, which is a version of Arch Linux anyway, I believe it's a version of Linux. It may not be Arch Linux, not sure. But the OBS system works perfectly. My Garuda Linux upstairs that I'm trying to install on, I mean, such a pain in the ass. Games I've got no problem installing on Linux, working fine on my Linux PC upstairs. But getting your OBS to be as good as the quality of this one downstairs is a pain in the ass. It's mainly the interaction between the webcam. For some reason, doesn't work. Works fine on this. No problem. So I might actually install Steam OS computer. instead of a different version of life. It just works, and that's what I want. I want it to just work. I'm happy. Good morning. We should probably put food on. Well, what food are we going to do today? Well, I think we've run out of potatoes. No more fresh potatoes. No more fresh veg. We've emptied all the fresh veg for the house. That's all gone. So now we're on just... Oh, yay! I get to see you during the day. Oh, good to go. How are you doing, Frosty, as well? So I think we'll just have a normal rice meal. Rice meal this morning. Ricey. Rice meal, rice. So we'll just do the ricey thingamajig. Alright, let's put together the food. Well, first we need rice. Rice. We are going to put together some rice. About 100 grams of rice. Yeah. 100 grams of rice. 100 grams of rice. 3, 2, 2. So let's have a look in this little corner of the universe. See what we can find down here. Okay, we got veggification. We got veg. And we got sausages. Seems like a good idea. I'm looking forward to the weekend because money will go in and I'll be able to order a food shop, and I want to order a nice bits and pieces. I'm making my pizza. I'm going to make my own chicken soup again. So we'll be doing that. So I'm looking forward to that. The sausages, veg, and rice. Okay. Rice. Okay, so what we've got here? We're doing this. We need 300 mils of 300 mils. We need 300 mils of 300 mils of water. 300 mils of water. 300 mils of water. There we go. Oh. The stirring of the stirring of stuff shall happen. There we are. The foodie is there. The foodie is working. The foodie is going. I want to get myself some more handheld, old school thingies because let's have a game of this. We can do this. We can do this. We can go. Put that down there like that. Put this here like that. We can play it together. So I've got to move this around because I have to get the there's a connection behind here that fails. We've got to make sure it's... Yeah. We got the spaceship. I love playing with you. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, Jason. Whoa. The sneaky little aliens who want to invade the Earth. We can do it. We'll go. I like to beat this damn game every morning. It's on. Unfortunately, it's only this version has only got 199 as the max score, and I'm already at 100. 122, 123. They keep trying to kill me. They're nasty little bastards. How dare they shoot me? Almost there. I'll read the text once I've just finished this. If I take my attention off this at all for a second, they'll murderize me. 184. I only need to get another. Come here, you little bastards. Yay, we won. We won. Yay, we won. 199. We beat the aliens. Yay, we beat the aliens. I brought a female acquaintance on the service. She wants to improve her English by listening to us talk. She's a goddamn brat, though. Ah, I like brats. I like brats. After all, I can deal with David. So, we get to meet one of your friends. Yay. Is this your female acquaintance that you want to be together with, or is this another female acquaintance? Well, chicken soup vendor. Chicken soup vendor. Chicken soup. It's so much better, this camera is. I mean, I moved this camera just upstairs. That one would not do Among Us. I like an acquaintance. An acquaintance. I'm always happy to meet you. Yes, Bertie. Bertie's here as per usual. Bertie's here. Bertie's down here, wanting a love all the time, aren't you, Bertie? And there you are. You're beautiful, aren't you? Beryl's over here. What a wonderful special. It's almost at the point in time where I will have a shave, but not quite. I don't shave because I want to. I shave because that after a certain point in time, my brain goes a bit crazy. Say 2 o'clock in the morning, my brain will wake up and say, your hair's too long. I know what you mean. Cookies. See, I classify most people as friends until they do something that makes them not a friend. I'm very adaptive when it comes to that kind of thing. I shave when it drives me crazy. And it's getting to that point now where my brain can't handle long hair at all, or even hair past this point. You will notice that once my hair goes past this point, it has to be shaved off. Just can't handle it. Every 3 or 4 weeks, I shave my head and get rid of this, and it's like, it's just the way it is with me. Artist! I'm not talking there. Yay! And Jimmy, you know. Welcome. Hey. Lovely to see you too, Jimmy. All the way from New Zealand. I love meeting everybody. But yeah, the food is cooking, just having a ricey type thing. But only one more day of normal rice, and then we'll have proper food on Friday. Proper food, proper food is proper food. What I've got now, but I don't like have limited. I have so few things I can eat that I have to have so many bits and pieces in the house to make sure I don't feel as if I've got nothing in the house. But the funny thing is, upstairs now. Yep, I love New Zealand. New Zealand is like Australia, but without all the evil animals that want to kill you, insects that want to kill you. I'm sure New Zealand has its own level of insects and that, but nothing has insects and unfriendly animals like Australia has. So I'd love to visit. I would love to visit Australia, but I don't want to meet up with the insects and animals there that are not friendly. So New Zealand, I would love to visit. That was a beep. Why did I get a beep? You know what the funny thing is? My upstairs, my upstairs install of Linux is going really well, except for a few things. Games, no problem. I can pretty much get 99% of my games that I would play on Windows running on Linux. No problem, it just works. It just works. Yeah, I heard about the big floods that were happening there. That was major league. It was a state of emergency almost, wasn't it, Artist? Or was it classified? I think, was it classified as a state of emergency? That was a major one. But the problem I'm having is utilities. You'd think Linux would be wonderful for utilities, but to get the same kind of utility that you get in Windows on Linux is a pain in the ass. Of course, I haven't tested out whether VRchat works, but I will. I was tweaking stuff this morning. Artist Ocular. Yeah. I mean, the nice The nice thing about most games on the modern iterations of Linux, if you install Proton, you don't even need the Wine or anything like that. If you install Proton, literally all you do is go into the Steam launcher on Linux and just type in and just choose it, force it to use Proton as the launcher, and then you install the game and it runs. I even installed a Windows patch for a game. I had a patch for one of my games, which was an exe file, and all I had to do was click on it, choose run. It asked me what you want to run it on, and choose what I wanted to run it on, and all just like it was on Windows. It was really nice. That was so. Games, apart from Star Trek Online, it's the only thing I'm having problems with. Apart from Star Trek Online, nearly every game I've tried on Linux is working perfectly. No problems. It's amazing. Well, the big deal breakers is I've got to get it so OBS works on Linux as well and as smoothly as on Linux. Like the version on this version of Linux. I mean, we're running on my Steam Deck. We're having a wonderful time here. No problems at all. It's working perfectly. Now, to get that kind of... Now, I just need to get it on a normal install of Linux, of Linux. We need to be very happy with it. Let's just check. What version? Linux is Steam. I think it's based. See, my Arch Linux upstairs. But yeah, you wouldn't think that I was streaming on a non-PC at the moment. You would not think. We don't need the secondary camera. We don't need the secondary camera because we're not cooking anything over there. In fact, the secondary camera should be over here. Let's move the secondary camera. We can move the secondary camera. Let's do it. Let's move the secondary. Cables. This is the problem with having a cable-based camera. I like my wireless camera this way. Then take it over here. The wires come this way. We know what we're doing. We know what we're doing. We know what we're doing. We're going around the back of here. And we've got to get the cable there. Cable. We have cables. We have cables. Hook you onto there. Move this over here. So just here. Simple. Do we have? Did it stop working? It stopped working. We seem to have technical difficulties on the cable. That's okay because we have this. We think it's a bit of a over there. Utilize that cable. Right, so we have that. Lost connection. Have we lost connection with chicken tenders? We've lost connection. The cable went weird. Ooh, that wasn't a good thing. I just realised where the cable went. Ooh, that wasn't a good thing. We have the it's working! Yay! That's good today. Everything is working. Good doggies. We are splendid. Firstly, we have the Instapot. We've got 5 minutes left on until it's done. What camera? Yeah. Yeah. I just have to move it over. I have the extension cable set up. It's just a pain in the ass moving it around. Unlike this one, which I can just take it down here and go. Bertie's down here at the moment. Bertie's down here. There's the Bertie. There. Look at him, he's so cute. You're a good doggy, aren't you? Yes, you are. Where's the Beryl? The Beryl's making her bed over here. She's ready. She wanted to check what I was doing with the cables, and then now she's going to go back to sleep. Baby's there. This is the nice thing about a wireless camera like this. Freaking awesome for. Right. We're all good. We are back in the land of the living. The technical difficulties have been solved. Haven't they, Bertiekins? Bertiekins, beautiful, aren't you? Yes, you are. You're a beautiful little snuggle dog of doom. Octopi. Octopi. Octa-freaking pie. Just realised what I should do. Oh, little boo-boo. Little boo-boo, aren't you? Yes, you are. You're a little boo-boo. Little boo-boo doggy. Yes, you are. Little boo-boo doggy. Doggy's so cute. Beryl's so cute. Beryl's gone back to sleep. She's like, I'm not really interested at the moment. She's just gone back to sleep. She's like, don't tell. Not surprised though. The doggies are getting very old, aren't you? You're very old doggies now. You need your sleepy and your resty. Or like all you want just attention, don't you? It's like I'm going to climb up on top of your seat, Daddy. You're crazy. You're crazy, aren't you? Yes, you are. But you crazy dog. Yes, you are. We are splendiferous at the moment. So I've got a lot of the house sorted. So hopefully that cable will come later so I can try Elite Dangerous again and plug it into the system and see how good it is. Playing it with the HOTAS. Of course, then I'm going to have to print out all the freaking controls. Oh God, there's so many controls for Elite Dangerous. I die horribly in Elite Dangerous. Well, actually, no. Actually, I don't. I almost die horribly, but I often survive. For some strange reason. You're a little doggy of doom, aren't you? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. It was just a PS2 male to male, yeah. Just a cable that I don't own. And obviously, when I moved everything from that house to this house, that cable would probably left in a drawer somewhere. So I only knew I hadn't got it by when I checked. So we're going to set up, probably do a dual stream. We'll do a dual stream. The first part of the stream will be setting up Elite Dangerous in the HOTAS system and making sure everything works. That will be the first part. The second part will be setting up the wheel so that I can play my game of American in VR. Yeah, and it does look like it's just the basic non-proprietary cable, thankfully. So I don't have to worry about that. They'll arrive sometime today. Tomorrow is like a day of normalness. And the day after is Friday, and I can then do some money things and that. Yeah, so the plan for this month, the big expense for this month, the big purchase, because each month now I can do a big purchase to do with my computers and everything, using the bit of money I've got spare from is every month I can do a purchase. And the purchase for this month will be the Hyperspin hard drive. Hyperspin hard drive. The BP? Hyperspin hard drive. With so let's have a look at. Okay, so the exact system I'm going to pick up is over here. Over here. Let's take that one over there. Hyperspin. Hyperspin is. Let me show you what the Hyperspin hard drive system. It costs quite a bit, but it's an investment, because to buy a 8 terabyte hard drive is probably £200 anyway. Now the Hyperspin system, which I'm not going to put a link to because it's emulation stuff, and certain people don't like you to have emulation stuff on. But what you actually get is this. So let's this is all the game system. So let's just put it over to here. We want to have it over here where we can. So what do we have? That's so Hyperspin is like this software you can get free. Yeah, the license code to it. But it's worth going again. It is like the. So this is going to be my big investment, and I'll keep the details on my thing. So let's just have a. I'll just tell you. The version I'm going is the 8 terabyte version, which has in it. Okay, so let's go down. Got 90 plus games. So let's start at the basics. The Amber Pegasus computer system, 12 games for that. The Acorn BBC Micro, 6 games for that. Acorn Electron, 4 games on that. The Alpha system, 3. American Laser Games, 10 of those. Amstrad CPC, 1,166 games on that system. Amstrad GX 4000, 25 games on that. Apogee BK01, 6 games. Apple II, 1,321 games. Atari 2600, 667 games. Atari 5200, 72 games. Atari 7800, 59 games for that. Atari 8-bit, 189. Atari Classics, 410. Atari G4 2 games for that. The Atari GX2, 3 games for that. The Atari Jaguar, 53 games for that. Atari Jaguar CD, 1 game for that. Atari Lynx, 75 games for that. We are talking pretty much every single game out there, or every single system, with the built-in emulations and BIOSes and ROMs set up, so each one will work perfectly from the start. What we're talking, the reason to get this is the classic stuff, the stuff that you don't see, like calm down. Like, calm down. We're talking the, let me just check. I think that's actually, calm down. Yes, that was the delivery. Okay, so, for example, game systems that you've never heard of, like the, okay, let's go down to the NEC. You had the prototype versions, we're not just talking the normal versions of the things that people recognize, like the NEC PC Engine, which was an excellent system, the PC Engine CD, the PC Engine PCFX, and NEC Super Graphics, the Super Graphics, the TurboGrafx CD. We've got the Nintendo, but we've got a Nintendo prototype. Because we've got, was Nintendo, the Nintendo 3DS, Nintendo 64, Nintendo 64DD, Nintendo Arcade System, Nintendo Mini System, Nintendo DS, Nintendo Entertainment System, the NES, the Nintendo Famicom system, the Nintendo Famicom Disk System. A lot of these only came out in Japan. Nintendo GameCube, the Nintendo Pokemon Mini, the Nintendo Prototype, the Nintendo Satellaview, the Nintendo Sufami Turbo, the Nintendo Super Famicom, the Nintendo Super Game Boy. The Nintendo Virtual Boy is in here with 20 games that run. The Nintendo V5 system, the Nintendo ones. Then we've got stuff like the Panasonic 3DO, which I used to own the Panasonic 3DO. Then we've got the Philips CDI, 56 games now. The Philips VG5000, 21 systems, 21 games on it. The Pioneer Palcom Laserdisc 8. The RCA Studio 2. The Sega 32X, Sega Aegis, the Sega CD, the Sega Dreamcast, the Sega Dreamcast. Indie titles that were not actually ever released. The Sega G80 Raster, the Sega Game Gear, the Sega Genesis, the Sega Hikaru, the Sega Kyugo, the Sega Mark III. Some of these Segas never came out outside of Japan. Sega Master System, Sega Mega Drive System, Sega Mega Drive Japan, Sega Mega Play, Sega Model 1, Sega Model 2, Sega Model 3, Sega Naomi, and Sega Naomi 2. These are systems that most gamers don't have any freaking idea they exist. The Sega Pico, the Sega Nomad, Sega Saturn, the Sega SC3000, the Sega SC1000, the Sega STV, the Sega System 16, the Sega System 18, Sega System 20, the Sega Triforce, yes, that was its system, the Sega Y-Board, the Sega... Hello, Bunby, welcome back, I haven't seen you for a while. The Sharp came out with a few computers, gaming systems, the Sega MZ 2500, there's 55 games there for that. The Sharp X68000, built on the same system as the Amiga. All of these things are wonderful, splendiferous awesomeness. Bunby. Bunby, we lost some people because some people hate me now. Some people hate me because of my decisions. Some people hate me, so we've lost a few people in the community. It's kind of funny. Sad. It's the ultimate retro game system. The whole, well, the whole Harry Potter system and J.K. Rowling. Now, I know trans friends of mine that have no problem with Harry Potter, and I have no problem with Harry Potter and that. But there's a militant version, I would say militant, almost extreme side of the transgender who have taken it to the extreme. And if you read Harry Potter books, like anything Harry Potter, then you're an enemy of transgender. It it just went really completely silly, really did. The fact that I wouldn't hide that I enjoy these and I don't have any wrong with them, and I and doesn't make me an evil person, doesn't make me any less supportive of my friends who are gender. But these people have just said either it's with them it's completely binary. Either you like us or you like Harry Potter. You can't do both. And so because I don't lie, because I wouldn't back down on it, we had people leave the community. Really sad actually. But things like that happen. 30, you're just a complete and total twat. You really are at the moment. You're a complete and total twat. I don't care. I don't care. No more. No more getting on me. Yeah, I mean, I have always said this. Bunby, you know me. I can't lie and I can't accept deceptions or exaggerations and that. My brain just doesn't accept any of that thing. So when someone said to me, "Oh, you can't play um, the Harry Potter game because she's a fascist and she wants to genocide all of the transgender people in the world," yes, they actually said that to me. That J.K. Rowling wants to genocide the entire thingy. That's what they said to me. And because I couldn't accept that without proof, without actual tell me where she said that, then things went bad. But it's sad, but things happen unfortunately. But we're good still. We have Uber people of happiness. Remember where my stuff is. But we're okay. We're all good because we have each other and we are happy and bouncy and alive. The sad funny thing is I can't play the Hogwarts game. I'd love to play the Hogwarts Legacy, but it has quick time events in it, and I can't do quick time events. I'm kind of bummed out about that. Would have loved an open world RPG in Harry Potter, but I don't have it. I can't have it, Bunby. I can't have it. But apart from that, I'm pretty good. And the weekend, I'm going to try to make a pizza. Yeah, QT events are just thingy. It just does my head in. My brain can't accept the QT event. We've got doggies. Doggies are happy. Almost time. The food is done. Actually, open it up and let. House from the outside. Mm-hmm. And then go boom, boom. Open up there. Sausages and veg. Boom. Happiness kaboom. Boom, boom, boom. Happiness kaboom. Whee! I'm happy. And the thing is, you've got to remember, I pretty much love everyone. I am there for my every friend. Me playing a computer game or me following an author does not mean I don't care about trans people. I still care about all my trans friends. They're awesome. Friends. Now, it's time for me to let's do the dog food. Doggy's food. Would you like the food? Would you like a food? You want food, don't you, Bertie? You don't. You want food. You are like you are the food maestro, aren't you? You want food. Bertie wants food. Okay, let's give the dog their food. The doggies have to have food before I have. This is the rule. Always make sure that the doggies get fed before I do. Got some dry food. Wet food that goes on it. We'll put some wet. Oh, the dog food in here. We'll just get some butter. So, the doggies have got their food too. And I will say goodbye in a minute because I'm going to have my food. And yay, far to go. So yeah, you can tell that hyperspin system is really, really good for someone who likes retro stuff. It's just, my choice is, I could probably buy a hard drive and buy the cloud version that I have to download myself. But that, I will decide in a couple of days how I'm going to do it. I will eat and be happy and bouncy and you're all splendiferous, awesome. And I will talk to people later. I might be on the chill channel later, and that while I'm messing around with Linux. So, bye bye for now. Bye bye. The doggies are already eating. They're enjoying their food. So it's bye bye from me.